The history of aged coffee is an inspiring adventure story. It dates back to the 1700s, when coffee from Indonesia went back to Europe. At the time, there were no motorized ships, there was no Suez Canal. Coffee went in wooden-hulled sailing boats around the Cape of Good Hope, up the coast of Africa and back to Europe in journeys that could take as long as 3 months. And every time it got humid, the beans would swell. And every time the sun shone, the beans would dry and shrink again. And the physical structure of the beans would change. And so, of course, the taste of the coffee would change. That was the taste that Europeans were used to. That was what they knew. The syrupy, thick, heavy, romantically aged, aromatic cup. There's another dimension to aged coffee in Latin America. The history of coffee has been beset by supply and demand. And when supply was in excess, Brazil, for example, would actually burn off excess stocks to bring equilibrium back into the market. Whereas Colombia would store coffees throughout different warehouses throughout the country, once again changing the profile of the cup. And this entire history of aging and the romantic, adventurous side of it is what made us dream and inspired us for Selection Vintage.